Good evening to you. I'm John Reynolds. We start tonight with the Georgia Bulldogs as they welcome the Auburn Tigers to Stegeman Coliseum. Stumped by a second-half scoring drought, the University of Georgia men's basketball team would fall 95-77 to the Auburn Tigers Wednesday evening before 1,600 fans in Athens. In his Georgia debut, freshman K.D. Johnson led the Bulldogs with 21 points on 9 for 19 shooting and 7 rebounds, while sophomore Severe Wheeler pitched in 19 points and 5 assists of his own. Now, sophomore Tumani Kamara also tallied double digits in scoring with 12 points, while sophomore Christian Brown led the team with 8 boards. For the night, Georgia shot 41.8% from the field. Now, Auburn controlled the scoring in the early going, but Georgia was able to play itself back into the game. Although Auburn would continue to dominate in the fast break, extending its margin to 16 points as the final minute neared and sent Georgia to the locker room trailing 45-34. In the end, outstanding play of freshman guard Sharif Cooper was just too much for the Bulldogs, as Cooper would finish with 28 points and 12 boards, powering Auburn to victory on the night. Now, K.D. Johnson spoke to the improvements the team must make moving forward.
Right now, we're in a place where we need to improve on us on the outside. Coach Crean is doing a great job of getting us prepared, him and Coach McClain and the coaching staff, and preparing us to the game. But it comes down to us getting on the court and competing and, us being in the game and stopping them and winning ball games.
Georgia returns to the road this weekend for a matchup against Ole Miss on Saturday at the Pavilion in Oxford, Mississippi. The meeting with the Rebels is set for a noon tip time and will be broadcast on ESPN2. To the Eagles of Georgia Southern now as they prepare for their pair of matchups with the Troy Trojans at Hanner Fieldhouse. The Eagles lost a pair of games at Appalachian State last week, while Troy had its contest against Georgia State postponed because of COVID-19 protocols. Georgia Southern is 75-28 in Hanner Fieldhouse in the last 7 seasons and 43-17 in contests against Sun Belt competition, including the 2020 Sun Belt Tournament. As for Troy, they've won 5 of their last 7 and are coming off a split at Appalachian State on January 1st and 2nd. Zay Williams leads Troy with 11 points and 7.5 rebounds a game, and Nick Stampley averages 10.9 points and 7.5 boards as well. Both games will be broadcast live on ESPN Plus and the GS Sports Network starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. local time. Keeping it on the hardwood as we transition to Georgia State, the Panthers game tomorrow against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers has been postponed. However, the two teams will play as scheduled on Saturday, January 16th at 2 p.m. local time. Georgia State is coming off a week of paused team activities following multiple COVID-19 positive test results impacting Tier 1 individuals, which includes student athletes, coaches, and support staff. Georgia State enters this one with a balanced scoring attack led by Corey Allen and his 15.4 points per game. It's not all Allen, though, as he has plenty of scoring help from Justin Roberts, Kane Williams, and Aliel Sosemi. And Sosemi leads the team with 10.6 rebounds per game and is shooting over 66% from the field. But Allen leads the Sun Belt in three-point field goal percentage at 54.2%. The Panthers enter at 7-2 overall and 1-1 in conference play, while the Chanticleers are 9-2 overall and are tied for the Sun Belt East Division lead with a 3-1 record. Now, the two teams split the previous 2 meetings this season in Conway, with Coastal Carolina winning the opener 81-69 and the Panthers returning the favor in a 70-62 win in the second game. Saturday's game can be seen on ESPN Plus at 4 p.m. local time. And finally now, per team reports, Atlanta Hawks coach Lloyd Pierce is remaining isolated in a Phoenix hotel room after a member of the team's traveling party tested positive for COVID-19. It's also added that the positive test didn't involve a player, but several other Hawks personnel are also isolating. The report also states that everyone traveling with the team is tested daily, and Pierce tested negative Wednesday morning. He is now awaiting direction from the NBA's medical staff and hasn't been told how long he needs to isolate. Atlanta's Wednesday night game with the Phoenix Suns, though, was postponed because league health and safety protocols left Phoenix without enough available players. The Hawks left today for Friday's game at Utah, and Pierce told the reporters he expects to accompany the team. And postponed games are likely to be rescheduled in the second half of the NBA season, but tomorrow's game between the Hawks and Jazz can be seen on Fox Sports Southeast at 9 p.m. local time. And for South Georgia TV News, I'm John Reynolds.